Hello students, this is the next lecture for TY BCom students. Name of the subject is Business Statistics second paper. Second term, Unit 5, Lecture 10. Name of the topic is Normal Distribution. Applications of normal distribution. We are going to see examples and problems based on normal distribution. Normal approximation to Poisson distribution. Let x is a random variable following Poisson distribution with parameter lambda. Then expected value of x is lambda and variance of x is also equal to lambda. Then for large values of lambda, that is lambda tends to infinity, distribution of z is equal to x minus lambda divided by root lambda follows normal 0, 1. Example, the number of customers x arriving at a service counter per hour has been found to have a Poisson distribution with lambda is equal to 10. Compute both by exact method and by using normal approximation probability 9 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 12. Now it has been given that x follows the Poisson distribution with lambda is equal to 10. The probability mass function of x is given by probability x is equal to e raised to minus lambda, lambda raised to x upon x factorial. The range of x is starting with 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity and equal to 0 otherwise. Now we want to have probability, in the next step replace the parameter lambda. So probability x is equal to e raised to minus 10, 10 raised to x upon x factorial. Now we want the value of x which can take value 9, 10, 11 and 12. So probability x is equal to 9 we will find e raised to minus 10, 10 raised to 9 upon 9 factorial. So we can write e raised to minus 10 value you can calculate with the help of calculator. The value is 0.000045399 into 10 raised to 9 divided by 3,62,880. So if you perform these calculations, the answer is 0.12511. Second permissible value of x is 10. So probability x is equal to 10 is equal to e raised to minus 10, 10 raised to 10 upon 10 factorial. The calculations we can perform, the value is given by 0.12511. Then x is equal to 11 we can find e raised to minus 10, 10 raised to 11 upon 11 factorial. The answer is 0.113736396. Then last value of x, permissible value of x is 12. So probability x is equal to 12 is equal to e raised to minus 10, 10 raised to 12 upon 12 factorial. The answer is 0.0947833. Now we will add all the four probabilities to get the final answer. So probability x is equal to 9 plus probability x is equal to 10 plus probability x is equal to 11 plus probability x is equal to 12 can be given by 0.12511 plus 0.12511 plus 0.113736396 plus 0.0947833. So the total of these four values is 0.458736. Now we will solve the problem using normal approximation. So we are given that x follows Poisson distribution with lambda is equal to 10. Therefore z is equal to x minus 10 divided by root of 10 will follow normal 0, 1. Then we want to have probability 9 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 12, which can be written as probability 9 minus 10 upon root 10 less than x minus mu upon sigma less than 12 minus 10 upon root 10. So which is nothing but probability minus 0.316 less than, it should be Z now, less than 0.6324. So we will draw the curve, the normal probability integral curve. Minus 0.31 will come on left hand side of the curve and 0.63 will come on right hand side of the curve. We want the middle part of the curve. If you see the value of 0.3 in the first column, we are going to get the probability which is the tail part of the curve. So the answer is 0.37828. Let us see 0.3 in the first column. 0.3 in the first column is 0.3, first column 37828. So 0.37828. So the answer is 0.37828. And if you see the value of 0.6 in the third column, we will get 0.26435. Let us see 0.6 in the third column. 0.6 in the third column is 26435. So 0.26435. So the probability which we are going to get is this part 0.26435, but we want the middle shaded part of the curve, which is the middle portion, and we know that the total probability is 1. So we can get the answer as 1 minus 0.37828 plus 0.26435. So the answer is 0.35737. See the next example. If x and y are independent random variables having normal distribution with 1, 4 and normal distribution with 2, 4 respectively, state the probability distribution function of probability density function of x plus y, and hence probability x plus y less than 2. So we are given that x follows normal distribution with parameters 1 and 4 and y follows normal distribution with parameters 2 and 4, and x and y are independent. Therefore, by additive property of normal distribution, x plus y will follow normal distribution with mean 1 plus 2 that is equal to 3 and sigma square is equal to 4 plus 4 that is equal to 8. So therefore x plus y will follow normal distribution with mu is equal to 3 and sigma square is equal to 8. Now we know that if x follows normal with mu sigma square, then z is equal to x minus mu upon sigma follows normal 0, 1. So z is equal to x plus y minus 3 upon root 8 will follow normal 0, 1. We want to have probability x plus y less than 2, which is equal to probability x plus y minus 3 upon root 8 less than 2 minus 3 upon root 8. So which is nothing but probability z less than minus 1 upon root 8. So which can be written as probability z less than minus 0.3535. So we will draw the curve. Minus 0.35 will come on left hand side of the curve. So see the value of, and we want less part. So the left tail portion will get marked. We know that if I see the value of 0.3 in the fifth column, I am going to get the direct answer. So 0.3 in the fifth column. So 0.3 in the fifth column, see the value. 0.3 in the fifth column, 36317. So the value is 0.36317. That will be the final answer. Next example. Let x and y be two independent normal variables with parameters 316 and 59 respectively. Find probability 3x plus y greater than 18, and second part, probability x minus y greater than 2. So we are given that x follows normal distribution with 316 and y follows normal distribution with 59. X follows normal with mu1 is equal to 3 and sigma 1 square is equal to 4 square, and y follows normal with mu2 is equal to 5 and sigma 2 square is equal to 3 square. X and y are independent, so by additive property of normal distribution, W, which is nothing but 3x plus y, will follow normal mu sigma square. Now we have to find the value of mu and sigma square. See, mu is nothing but expectation of 3x plus y. Now we will apply the rules of expectations, which can be written as 3 into expected value of x plus expected value of y. Expected value of x is 3 and expected value of y is 5. So 3 into 3 plus 5. So 3 3s are 9 plus 5, that becomes 14. Then we will go for variance of 3x plus y, which is nothing but 3 square variance of x plus variance of y, which is equal to 9 into variance of x is 16 and variance of y is 9. It has been given here. See, variance of x is 16 and variance of y is 9. So 9 into 16 plus 9. So the variance value becomes 153. So W is nothing but 3x plus y follows normal distribution with mu is equal to 14 and sigma square is equal to 153. Now we will convert the variable in terms of z now. So W minus 14 divided by root of 153 will follow normal 0, 1. So probability 3x plus y greater than 18 we want. That is equal to probability 3x plus y minus 14 upon the root of 153 greater than 18 minus 14 upon the root of 153. So this is equal to probability z greater than 0.32338. So we will have to see then mark the portion in the normal curve. This is normal probability curve. 0.32 will come on right hand side of the curve. This is 0 and positive side is this one. Now we will see 0.3 in the second column and we will get the answer directly because the marked portion is the tail part. So the answer is 0.37448. 0.3 in the second column. So 0.3 in the second column, 37448. So 0.37448, that is the answer. So zero 0.37448. Next part of the problem, x minus y will follow normal distribution with minus 2 and 5 square because mu1 minus mu2 we have to consider. So mu1 is 3 and mu2 is 5. So 3 minus 5 will be minus 2 and variance will get added. So x minus 5 will follow normal distribution with minus 2 and 5 square. We want to have probability x minus 5 greater than 2, which is equal to probability x minus y minus of minus 2 will become plus 2 upon 5 greater than 2 minus of minus 2 upon 5. So that is equal to probability. For this we can write z greater than 0.8. So mark the portion in the curve. 0.8 will come on positive side and we want greater part. So the right hand side portion will get marked and it is the tail part of the curve. So 0.8 in the 0 column. See the value. 0.8 in the 0 column. 21186. So 0.21186. That is the answer. Next example. Suppose x is a normal random variable with mean 5. If probability x greater than 9 is 0.2 approximately, find variance of x. So it is given that x follows normal distribution with mean 5 and variance sigma square. Given that probability x greater than 9 is equal to 0.2. So probability x minus 5 upon sigma. We don't have value of sigma, so we'll keep sigma as it is, greater than 9 minus 5 upon sigma is equal to 0.2. Now again this becomes probability z greater than 4 upon sigma is equal to 0.2. This is the probability which is given. Now from this we will find the ordinate. So 0.2 we have to search in the middle part of the. So 211, 20, 20611, 20328, 200. See this is the nearest value to 0.2 and the ordinate is 0.84. So we can write 4 upon sigma is equal to 0.84. So sigma can be calculated as 4 upon 0.84, which is equal to 4.7619, and square of this is nothing but sigma square is equal to 22.6757. Next example. In a normal distribution, 90% of items are under 89 and 95% under 94. Find mean and standard deviation. Let x follows normal distribution with mu sigma square. It is given that probability x less than or equal to 89 is 90% and probability x less than or equal to 94 is equal to 0.95. So probability x minus mu upon sigma less than 89 minus mu upon sigma is equal to 0.90. So if you consider the inequality probability z greater than or equal to 89 minus mu upon sigma, if we reverse the inequality, we will have to consider 1 minus 0.90, so 0.10. So therefore 89 minus mu upon sigma is equal to, now we will search 0.10 in the probability integral table, no, in the middle part, and then we will see the ordinate. So 0.10 we want. So 100, 0.100, the ordinate is 1.28. So we can write 89 minus mu upon sigma is equal to 1.28. From this we can get one equation, 89 minus mu is equal to 1.28 sigma. In the second part of the problem, probability x minus mu upon sigma less than or equal to 94 minus mu upon sigma, which is equal to 0.95. So again reverse the inequality, probability z less than or equal to 89 minus mu upon sigma is equal to 0.95. If you make this less than or equal to in terms of greater than or equal to, so probability z greater than or equal to 94 minus mu upon sigma is equal to 0.05. Now again the probability has been given to us. We have to search for the ordinate. So we'll search 0.05 we want. So 0.09 we are starting with. 0.054 is there. This is 0.50. So 1.6 in the fourth column. So we can say it is 1.64. So the next ordinate we are getting it 1.64. So 94 minus mu upon sigma is equal to 1.64. So we will get one equation, 94 minus mu is equal to 1.64 sigma. Second equation already we have, 89 minus mu is equal to 1.28 sigma. Now we will subtract the values. 94 minus 89 becomes 5 is equal to minus mu plus mu will get cancelled. 1.64 plus 1.28 becomes 0. We have to subtract 1.64 minus 1.28 will become 0.36 sigma. So the value of sigma can be calculated as 5 upon 0.36. So the answer is 13.8889.